Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Cult of the Lamb, shall we? Continuing with our Guide for Complete Beginners. And I gotta tell you what, they gathered some stuff for us. It touches the heart while we were gone. Got a little bit of devotion here. Actually, that's enough to give us a divine inspiration. So, one thing that we want with our divine inspiration is I like having the farm plot available. We're going to get, pretty much all of this, sleeping bags, farming bundle, but let's go over here so that we can grow a seed into a crop. So at first, this doesn't seem great, but you'll see. We have a new objective to go ahead and create this, and we need to go down on this list to the food tab. A farm plot costs a tremendous 2 coins and 5 grass. So we can't build a bunch of these, but I'm going to build some. And I'm going to go ahead and just go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And we'll just get these in. Now, at first, these aren't tremendous because they're manual. So you build them, and you can help out your buddy here. Sorry, I'm trying to help him. I think he left. I think I kicked him off. There we go. All done. And we're going to plant berry seeds. We only have that seed. And then you see the water drop icon. That means you have to water it. You don't need to go get water in this or make a can or anything. You just start with that capability. Just push A to water them, and now they'll grow given time. And we don't have enough supplies to really make any more, but oh, this guy wants to talk to us. Yuck, this place is gross. If you don't clean this up, someone's going to get sick. So he has given us a quest to clean poop and vomit. What a fantastic quest it is. But all we need to do is walk around and look for the stuff. Oh, it's over here. Somebody got sick and... Yep. Now you'll notice when I'm cleaning up, my little broom actually gets a bit better and levels up, which is kind of cool. Clean up that vomit. And you can see we've cleaned it all up. And once you complete a quest for one of your followers, you just go talk to them. Now, right now, they don't have beds, so they just drop down where they are. And just talk to this guy, complete the quest. You could wake him up. I knew you could do it. You are truly divine. And they gave us 20 faith for doing the quest, which is fantastic. And we can, get the devotion point there. And might as well, while everybody's sleeping, go ahead and go back to the lands of the old faith. And that means just go back through the green door right over here into Darkwood. Alright, we made it. Now, as I explained before, more of the game's functionality is going to show up, and this is a roguelite, meaning we don't lose everything when we die like a roguelike, but it's randomized each time. And each time you start a crusade, you get a different weapon offering. And you get to unlock more weapons and more choices as we go. So right now we're getting the Apostate's Cleaver 1, which is slow. You see how it's 0.5 speed, whereas the sword we had was a 1 speed. So this is slower, but it's double the damage. So you can swing this thing and just keep tapping, and you'll get like a nice little combo going. And just practice in this room to get used to the heft of it and how slow it is, but it does make up for it with damage. So let's go into this room. You can see our extra heart as well. We got hit right away because slow. The nice thing about speed, and actually myself, I prioritize weapon speed in this game just because you see how we're wide open when we're swinging this, and they can get a hit in, and our timing is a little bit off because we're used to the sword. But the sword, even though it does less damage, it's faster, and you interrupt and stagger the enemies so that you can kind of stun lock them more easily. I like it myself, but some players probably prefer this slow damaging weapon. To each their own. You just got to develop your own style, and we did take damage. Now, we talked about healing it. I never showed you how to heal it because I don't think it came up. But sometimes in chests, there will be a healing item. Leshy says, "So you foolishly persist, little lamb. I hear your lies, and I smell your fear. The red crown rises again." Well, yeah. I mean... Uh-oh, they're coming. Sorry, I interrupted Leshy right there. I didn't mean to do that. We don't know it, the full extent of Leshy's rage. There we go. Oh boy. I don't know how I missed right there. That was like an ultimate whiff that resulted in us getting hit. But there we go. Fine. Fine. Now look over here to the right. You see the stars and the moons. That means tarot reader. And we definitely want to get our tarot power sooner rather than later. And we can get the telescope, or we can have 10% chance to deal a critical hit. I'm not huge on the telescope at all. It's okay, but at this stage of the game, I'd rather have a 10% chance to hit. This will be like 10% of the time with this slow damaging weapon, we'll probably one-shot the enemy because of how much damage it does when it crits, and that'll save us some damage in the long run of getting hit, which I like. And let's go over here. Bad guys immediately. Alright. And nope. No more enemies that time. So, break everything. Let's get grass. You see, we need grass for farmland. We need grass if we want to build sleeping bags for them. All sorts of stuff. So let's go down. Oh. I'm glad I found you. I bring good news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown ability. Okay. What's this mean? My God. We have received a curse. So we hold Y, and this is like our magic. And we can then shoot magic. You see in the upper left, now we finally have this portion of our UI unlocked. This is kind of our magic points, or our fervor. And we're using this to cast a spell, but we did it. Enemies will slay and drop fervor. Collect this to replenish your curses. Fervor is the righteous anger earned by striking down non-believers and works like ammunition for your curses. Fervor will drop when you slay an enemy. Collecting it refuels your curses. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, so I'm going to break all this stuff. Our fervor is back to full, as you can see. Even these bones, we want to break these little skeletons. I don't think they're going to let us get bones yet, but we're going to need it later. Alright, we get a chest, and we get a blueprint. It's gold flooring. You are the leader, after all, so we can make gold floor tiles if we really want. How about that, for being quite fancy? The yellow brick road, eh? Alright, and we're done with this place. Let's go. So now we have a choice. The boss is at the end. I always take followers if I can get them. It's just more labor we can do. Yes, we have to feed them, but I want as many as I possibly can. So I'm going to go this way because it guarantees a follower. The worm, it is hungry, it feeds, it partakes of our flesh, but that is the price for safety. For that we gladly give it all we have. Alright, I'm going to shoot it. And, oh boy, almost got hit there. Oh, this slow axe is getting me. There we go. Uh-huh. More baddies. Got him. Hey, buddy. He's so afraid. Let's help him out. Join our cult of personality, or lambs. The follower awaits indoctrination. No problem. You see, we now have a quest on the right to kill Leshy. So, that's unavoidable. It's gonna happen. It's him or us. I'll Break your candles. Everything you've got is mine to smash. All right. And let's go in here. Done. So what's this room mean? Empty heart goes to full heart? Let's see what that's all about. Well, lose red hearts, gain diseased hearts. So, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and steal this devotion. So sometimes you'll find these statues of the bishops, and you could just take their devotion from their cult to your own. Just hold A and steal it. So we got some diseased hearts in the place of one of our hearts. Sure. Who doesn't want diseased hearts? We get a tarot reading, though. Let's do it. So, curses consume less fervor or increase chance to spawn better chests. I want the rabbit's foot. I want better chests. Fervor is cool, but I'm not using it a ton right now. Curses are definitely powerful. They level up just like your weapons, but we only have one variety so far. I'd rather just get a lucky chest if possible. You see how we're one-shotting? That is because of a crit, presumably. Alright. That chest was not lucky, but it could have been lucky. We filled up our fervor, by the way, so it's probably in our interest to use it by casting a curse, because we're going to just be replenishing it anyway. It's nice to kill things at range, make life a little bit easier. I'm just breaking it all. Look at that. There's some meat hiding in there. We'll take it. And there's only way we can go is to the left, so let's do that. I shot this guy. Oh boy. Okay, we got some coins. All right. So see what I mean? Like, sometimes you just come into a room and it's instant chaos. It's like the enemies are there, they're attacking, and it's time to just go for it. If there was a squirrel right there, or a little bunny or something, if you kill the wildlife before it can disappear, it's not hostile. But if you kill it, you can get some meat, which makes better food for your followers. So, try to do it if you can. Okay, here we go. Hey! Harrow. Aeons agone, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell this pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget, and of gods to be forgotten. Mayhap they left, mayhap they slept, mayhap they devoured, and were devoured in turn. Those few who remained spread roots, spun webs, molded this world to meet them and theirs. 'Twere a land of many gods, once hundreds. Now, yeah, very few, right? So, you see these 3 commandment stone fragments, that is our quest to find these. Pick them up and make one full commandment stone, which we can use. You found enough fragments to form a commandment stone. Commandment stones are used to declare new doctrines for your cult to follow, back at our temple. Use the altar in your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you form a new commandment stone. I will. I'm excited. Alright, get some grass going. And, look at this. It's Flaming Shot too, so it's an upgrade of our fervor, or our curse, rather. And I'm going to equip it, and you see in the upper left, it's the same spell that we had before, it's just more damaging. Let's go. Boss time. Uh-huh. Alright, we're getting a good amount of devotion. I'll take it. Great. And I'll show you right now. So I one-shotted that guy with our new spell. And yes, it used a little fervor, but it was nice. We'll get it back just by killing other guys. Okay, wonderful. I'd say that's pretty good. Let's get out of here. Alright. Oh, the river is moving us, so be careful. I'm just going to shoot that idiot. Alright. Body bags, how wonderful. I'll take everything I can get, and we're ready to go. Tarot time. What you got for us, buddy? When hit down to just half of a heart, all enemies take 2 damage, or 10% chance of gaining a temporary heart when killing an enemy. Yeah, give me that. I don't mind the chance to get some extra health. Alright, let's go. Okay, we found an upgraded axe. So, even more damaging, I'll take it. You can see it's not much more damaging, but every little bit helps. Especially when you are about to fight a boss. Let's go. Here we go. Veilfar. Oh boy. Alright, fireball ring. Just roll through those. So this guy has the jumping pattern of the enemy that he looks like. Oh boy, I got hit right in the kisser. But it took a diseased heart, so you know how that goes. No problem. And might as well use some of our fervor. I'm going to use it all, actually. Oh my god. I have missed. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now you see I'm getting hit a lot, but who cares? My axe wins. Bam. Convert. Yeah. All right. So, stone, berry bush, or gold. I'm going to keep taking that gold. And we get a bunch of stuff. We got another commandment tablet fragment. I'll take it. Don't forget, even on these screens, you can break stuff if you wish. And here we go. Return to the cult. You can see the door to Leshy is now half of the way full. So we cleansed the non-believers, and we got 2 followers, plus all these resources. How about that? Fantastic. And it looks like the one who waits wants to talk to us. Very good, my vessel. It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. You're darn right. I will be watching your every move, creepy. Do not disappoint me. Wink. That's all I do. All right, so you can see our faith has gone way down, and it's because a lot of people are hungry. So we need to feed them. Let's do that. Let's make this hearty meat broth, all that we can, and all the berry bowls that we can. I'm going to cook it all. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to see that they're going to come over here, and if this guy has a quest. If they want to talk to you with a dialogue bubble that has that inverted cross, that means they've got like a quest for you. Great leader, the cult is growing by the day. It is time you gave it a name. So you can just call it the Cult of the Lamb, or you can change it. So there we go, Cult of Tutorial. It's wonderful. That has a nice ring to it. It does, doesn't it? All right. And I could give them work. I'm fine with what they're doing, though, right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and water these really quickly, and then we need to attend to their needs and try to get some more faith. Now, we can also, of course, do that. We didn't hold a sermon. We need to do that, and we'll do that in a moment. We got enough for a divine inspiration. I'm going to collect it, and I'm immediately actually going to do the farming bundle. No, I lied. I wanted to do that. I'm going to do sleeping bags, fine. This will give them a place to sleep, which should make them a little bit happier. If we build... The next one we're going to do is the farming bundle. If we do the farming bundle, what it ends up making happen for us is that we can assign somebody to do the planting of the seeds and the watering of the crops, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Oh, are they fighting? Yikes. It's getting ugly. Okay, so let me fix that by getting some new people. Alright, so this guy wants to join, and we're going to say, sure, you're in. Don't hold your sermon until you get all the new people. And I'm going to tell this one to worship. I like having a lot of people do worship. Indoctrinate. Great. Okay, sure. Likes being sick. Fine. And can you get me trees? Okay. Now, there's not enough beds, so we're losing a lot because of this. So let's go here and build some sleeping bags. You could see that I could just start throwing these down. There. So building stuff makes them happy. And they should come over and sleep in the new beds. And you can see that the trend for our faith in the upper left is going up. It's now green because everybody's got a bed. And let's just clean this poop. Because it's poop. And any more nasty stuff around? Alright. I am going to... fine. Take some berries. Now, it's day 3, so let's see if we could sneak in here and actually get this in before the day ends. So I'm going to upgrade and expand the abilities of the crown with our tablet. And declare a new doctrine. So we're going to do this. Everybody's going to wake up. They got to come and listen to our new doctrine. And we can do a bonfire ritual, which helps with our faith tremendously. Plus 30. So let's do it. Yeah, guys, I want you to stand around the bonfire. Yay. And we can hold this ritual, but in order to do it, we need 25 bones, which we don't have. So, okay. And they're like, cool. And then let's do our sermon. Hey, how about that? And we level up on this screen. And you could take Bane weapons or Curse of the Horde. And this is up to you. Do you want different weapons to be offered to you on your crusades, or do you want new curses? I'm going to take weapons, but eventually you're going to get all of this stuff, so don't worry about it. Alright. Once we get 2 out of 2, we go up here and we unlock the next little tier. And we've kind of bumped up ever so slightly. Great. And now our faith is pretty much topped out. Now, we have a new panel here, which is rituals, but as you can see, we don't have the bones. And I think the game wouldn't let us collect bones until now. Preaching sermons, performing rituals, and providing the needs of your followers will keep their faith high. The bones of your enemies are required to perform such rituals. Destroy their skeletons to gather bones. Return to the lands of the old faith. Gather bones from fallen enemies. Recruit more followers and return to perform a ritual here in the temple. Perform rituals in the temple. These usually raise faith or help you solve problems in the cult. Rituals are performed using the bones of your fallen enemies. After slaying a non-believer, desecrate their bodies to gather their bones and use them to perform dark rituals at your temple. Oh, great. Totally normal stuff. Okay, so now we've kind of reversed that trend we had with our faith, which is good. But you can see everybody's full, so that's good. There's something dirty around. There must be some poop that I'm not seeing. Let's go find that and clean it up. I'm just going to pick all the berries that I can. Try to get our garden going, our farm. There's some. Hey, my little broom leveled up again. My God. It's beautiful. We're getting fertilizer. By the way, fertilizer. Oh my God, somebody threw up over here. All right, well. There we go. Heck yeah. Excellent. Okay, so another thing that we want to do is, I'm just going to build, and I'm going to go down for food, and I'm going to make even more farms. Now, I'm going to make them in kind of a straight line, just like this for now. That's enough. I'm not going to make too many more, because I want to connect them to a farm building in a moment. And the farm building that we want to make to allow our cultists to automatically harvest the crops for us has a certain area of influence, so we want to make these in a particular shape. I'm not going to make any more until I get that, so that we can set this down properly. And we're going to plant. Yep. And you can add fertilizer to speed up the growth, I believe. I mean, I've got so much poop, I might as well. Alright, I'm out of fertilizer, but we've watered all of our crops. Now, once you water them once, you don't really need to water them anymore, which is nice. And I'm going to go here and cook, and I'm going to make as many berry bowls as I can, just so that our folks have something to eat if they need it. If anybody's hungry, which it looks like they all are hungry. They're like, oh God, yeah. Oh, speak of the fertilizer. And you see that these berries are actually already ready to go. Put a fertilizer there. So we're getting seeds. We're getting berries. Let's get these. That guy threw up. Gross. Somebody pooped. Everybody poops. It's just what we do. Plant. Water. Plant. Add fertilizer. And so you could tell if there's poop around because your hygiene or cleanliness bar your gauge will kind of drop down. And this is pretty good. Again, even more guys on devotion might not hurt. All right, excellent. So, everyone, we need to go back down in there into the lands of the Old Faith and get some bones. But we're sort of, making good progress here with lots and lots of cultists, learning more about the game and building new structures and seeing all of the functionality start to kind of emerge that Cult of the Lamb has to offer. But yet there is more to come, and we'll get into that in the next episodes. Everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Take care.